Hey everyone, so I just got my 17 magazine yesterday, and there was an article in here I found quite interesting. It's called What's Your Secret? And this is something that I kind of want to talk about. There's a little question here, like up in the top, that's posed. It says, many girls are finding the courage to reveal their deepest, darkest secrets in the most public way possible. But when the first rush of bravery fades, are you more vulnerable than ever? This whole article is about all the videos online that you see, like, these are my secrets, and it's the index cards going through talking about the traumas and abuses and kind of like the lives that these people have lived. And it's talking about the girls who have been through this. Some of the titles that they have just throughout the article is like the courage to click post, which is actually an interesting thing to think about, because it does take a lot of courage to be able to post your story and post positive, uplifting things, even if you are not directly saying things, but just being a voice that people can turn to and recognize that there's somebody out there that wants to talk about, say, an eating disorder, and having that voice out there is like pretty amazing. And that courage that you have to be able to post those videos is truly amazing. I think in my regards to that question, it says again, sorry, let me turn to the page. It says, but when the first rush of bravery fades, are you more vulnerable than ever? I think there are a lot of YouTubers, myself included, who do talk about different aspects of our eating disorder and see like what the illness really is. And it is kind of vulnerable in a way, like it's personal things that you've been working on in therapy and dealing with. But the other thing is, what I have noticed is the only people who watch these videos typically are those who have a, for my video specifically, I'm gonna clarify that, is somebody who has an eating disorder, somebody who knows somebody who has an eating disorder. If you just want to learn a little bit more about eating disorders, kind of the whole web of my secret videos, also the ones eating disordered, vloggers, self-harm, and kind of anyone who talks about a mental illness. It's not the same as watching Shane Dawson on YouTube or Olga Kay. It is different. It's more personal. It's something that people look at because they want to know that they're not alone. And I think that having that voice out there, having the people that you're able to turn to and recognize, like, wow, like, I'm actually not alone. Like, that's pretty amazing. I know before I came out about my eating disorder, I was going to YouTube videos, watching vloggers, as I'm sure a lot of us have, the eating disordered community. But just looking and seeing all these different people and saying, well, look, they can recover, so can I. And hearing some of their testimonies, hearing the things that they've been through, and seeing that, wow, they could make it out, is kind of really inspiring. Seeing how people can, like, grow even though they're from a not so good background. So I think in regards to that question, it does say, like, I'm not going to say that the bravery goes. I think the first few videos are the hardest. You're wondering, is my family, friends going to find out about this? Because you don't want the people in your community to know. But I feel that I'm at, what, nearly 100 videos, and yet nobody's said anything to me. Nobody's come up to me and said, oh, Michelle, we found your channel. The only people who know about my channel are the ones that I've shared it with. And having that out there and knowing that any of my friends could go and look at these videos and find all of my personal secrets, it kind of does hit me in a way that they could use it against me. But I think that because of the community of support that you can gain, and especially like in the eating disorder community, there is so much support because all of us have been through it. We know how horrible it is to suffer with an eating disorder. And just having those people that you can reach out to and turn to is amazing. One of the reasons that I love doing my videos is because I love just being that voice for somebody out there. I love it when I get messages saying, like, this video made me cry, or this video was amazing. Thank you, you're such an inspiration. Having that out there and knowing that I'm making a difference, if it means I'm talking about my person, and if it means that I'm being open, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't understand why some people would consider it taboo to be open with others. Yes, I do think that this is a public arena and anyone can watch these videos. But the other thing to consider is that the people watching these videos might really need that support and they might really need somebody there for them, which is something that I think is pretty amazing. But if you didn't get a chance to check out this article, I say check it out. It's pretty cool. But hold on. It says in the article, when asked why they turned to do something so public to reveal things that are so private, the girls we talked to said that it was the first step toward getting over their insecurities and that it worked. I think that's another thing that I want to address. People do look at YouTube and they're like, oh, these people are just talking about their problems. But the support, as I said, that you can find, especially on these I Have Secret videos, the majority of them, despite the trolls that everyone finds occasionally, are positive, saying you're so strong, you're such an inspiring girl, you can do this, you can recover, you don't need to be weighed down by whatever it is that is controlling them. And having those insecurities over you and knowing that you can't tell anyone, it's something that really tears you down, thinking that you can't talk to anybody. The best friendships that I have. The phone's ringing. Let me see who this is, guys. Hello?